Why the restart? YouTube. So I'm actually having this problem with YouTube where when my stream, I found out like if you're running a high quality stream, so I'm streaming at 1440p, if you do it like past a certain amount of time, and I can't confirm this 100%, but I've read other stuff about it from other users who've said the same thing, where they experience their upload speed begin to get throttled after a certain time period. And I feel like that's happening to me because like it's only happening with the YouTube servers. Because my internet speed is fine when I do speed tests, but then when I do a speed test to the YouTube servers, it throttles my upload speed. So, here we are. I'm just going to give it like another minute, maybe 2 minutes, to see if anyone hops back in chat if they want to watch this dragon fight. But like my internet speed is fine, you know? I pay for really good internet. My system's fine. The game runs perfectly fine. Like I'm literally streaming the game at 1440p and I'm recording the game in 1440p. But the issue is on the YouTube server side, which sucks. All right, after one more minute, I'm gonna start this dragon fight. One more minute. Just give people time to hop back in the stream if they got kicked out of the other one. I'm sorry about this, guys. Like I literally cannot do anything other than just like restart the stream, and it sucks and it's stupid. By the way, Ghoul, this dragon looks so sick right now. When I first saw him flying over the mountain, first thing I thought, it looks like a fucking dragon out of like Game of Thrones. It looks so fucking cool, man. Here, I'm actually gonna clear the weather. It actually looks so terrifying.
Come on, fight back.
I use my surpassing. Okay.
Let's make sure that overgrown lizard is really dead. Damn good shooting, boys.
What's happening?
Everybody, get back!
You should be more careful with your spell casting.
Fucking Khajiit, dude. Oh man, that was fun.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
What are you talking about?
Good. There's plenty
right.
that needs My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them.
Oh man,
Old Tiber Septim himself.
that was really cool.
Never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever.
We're coming back now for the first time in forever.
The worm. Take a look.
I didn't even use my two-handed potion. Damn it. I completely forgot about that.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Dovahkiin. Man, I love my new keyboard. It sounds so nice.
Riding in the field of our own corruption.
Alright, I think I might start working on getting the Axe of East March. What buffs do you have going? I think we've got Mage Armor and the Blur spell. Blur rank 2. Shadow Cloak rank 2. And maybe Shadow Stride still? Yeah, I've got Shadow Stride. Shadow Stride, Shadow Cloak rank 2, and Mage Armor.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's
So
been
what
waiting.
happened at the watchtower? Was the There's no... But there must be more Dragonborn. Not just the men. Master, you heard the summons. Whatever you... By my... I'll also... We are... The Greybeards.
The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
Didn't
That
you
was the
hear
voice
them?
of the Greybeards, summoning you.
You missed the dragon fight? You can rewind and watch it
Jarl has appointed me to be your house guard.
if you feel so inclined to do so. Dude, the dragon was so sick. I'm actually really excited to see what the other dragons look like.
Got a lot of steel to shape. Gods be praised.
Yeet.
Divines watch over you.
Okay, so I might be a little turd here.
For you, Red Legions.
And do all the Whiterun bounties so that way I can get money. How do you switch a whole loadout with one button? So I have Sky UI. I use Sky UI for my hotkeys. Basically, if you look down here at the bottom, you see 1 through 8, right? With Sky UI, you can set pretty much, if I put any armor in here, Sky UI, it's going to try to equip those pieces of equipment, right? So you only want to put one set of boots, one set of chest piece, one hood, whatever, because if I put a different chest piece or a hood on here, it's going to get confused about what to equip. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm separating a mage switch from a melee switch. And that's pretty much how it goes. I can go in depth for you if you'd like. I can show you exactly how I do that, if that's something that you'd like to see. Like, I can do the full setup for you. I don't mind showing whatsoever. It's actually a lot easier than it kind of seems. Plus Magicka set to cast the buffs. Yeah, pretty much. Watch out for Ghoul Smashers dragons. Yeah, I've fought them in the past. I don't think they're too crazy. That dragon looks sweet. Yes, it did. Let's go here. I'm gonna be a little cheese lord. I'm gonna go pick up all the bounty quests for Whiterun. I just want to get enough gold so that way I can buy Farengar's ring.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat. Have you heard? There are some strange tales of the Jarl's children. Best to keep clear.
I don't... Can I... Do you not have bounties?
Need anything? If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
She does not have bounties. Okay. Be cool, because I have this list, just haven't figured out the let offsets. Yeah, here, I'll show you.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Alright. Let me go to a quiet place so I can actually hear myself think. Okay, so Sky UI. Sky UI is a great way to utilize your hotkeys. When you go into the general configuration, you'll see that you have on the right hand side these things called favorite groups. Okay, now your favorite groups, you have 1 through 8. Sort of like the same when you open up your favorites menu, you see 1 through 8. That's what it's basically corresponding with, these 1 through 8s. So if I go back into the Sky UI menu, go back to General, now you see these two little options, Unequip Armor and Unequip Hands. So you can use this in combination for a couple different things. Let's say, for instance, that you have a group on Group 4, okay? So your hotkey on Group 4. So if you look here, my hotkey on Group 4, I've got all of this stuff equipped, right? Now let's just say that I wanted to have all of this gear still equipped, but I wanted to switch to a different weapon, right? I wanted to put it on my number 5 hotkey. What I could do is I could just put my silver battle axe on this one, okay? So right now I've got Hrothmund's axe and all my gear equipped on here. And then when I switch to my number 5 hotkey, it just switches to my battle axe, my silver battle axe. But let's say, for instance, that you wanted to swap something else, or like you wanted to just take off all of your gear when you did it for whatever reason. That can ensure that you are de-equipping all the gear that you have on and switching to different armor pieces. You don't have to do that per se, but it can help when you're trying to be very specific about switching into like a mage setup. So let me show you this again. So I have Sky UI, Group 4. Okay, this is pretty much the gear that I have on right now. Now if I go into Group 5 and I click on Unequip Armor, right? This is my 4 hotkey that I have equipped. Now, since I clicked Unequip Armor, when I switch to Group 5, it is going to unequip every single piece of armor that I have, but it's still going to keep the Silver Battle Axe equipped on me. So here we go. Still equipped. Nothing equipped except for the Battle Axe. Everything equipped. Nothing equipped except for the battle axe. And that's just me pressing 4 and number 5. So with the mod pack, it will come pre-installed where you have your favorite groups all aligning with the number pad or the numbers above your keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that way you have quick access to all those things. So if you want to set your mage groupings to group 1, that's fine. And then you can customize it as you see fit. Another cool thing that you may want to do is, let's say, for instance, if you're doing like a spell sword, that's when the setting for unequipped hands can really come in handy. So if you're trying to do a spell sword type of character, you may want to start checking the unequipped hands portion of it, because then you can get into things like equipping a sword in one hand in one key set, and then one spell in one hand in another hotkey set. It can get a little bit intense when you start mixing a lot of spells, but that's where what I like about using Sky UI along with drop that spell. So if you have a one-hand weapon and you have a spell in your left hand, then you can drop that spell. So for instance, if you have your drop, like I always bind my drop that spell to X just because it's easy for me to access. So that way, if I had a weapon in my right hand right now, which, do I have one? No. If I had a weapon in my right hand, I could just press my X button and that drops it. So I hope this was informative. I hope it sort of gave you a basic understanding of how it worked. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And it's still raining. Let's go to Preventus. Maybe Preventus has bounties. Now, if you're confused about anything that I talked about, please just let me know. I will do my best to explain it. Because I wholeheartedly think that Sky UI is the absolute best and most simple way to configure hotkeys in Skyrim. 100%. There's different hotkey mods out there, but nothing beats the simplicity and accessibility and usability of Sky UI, in my opinion.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Okay, he does not have bounties either.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Okay, I guess we can just go do bandits. See, what bandit locations have I not done? I did White River Watch. I can do these two over here. I can do Egowers. I can do these two over here. Alright, I've got a nice little path. Yes, thank you? Okay. Well, if you ever feel the need to ask for clarification or help with anything, please let me know. I'd like to think that I'm not the most mechanically best player. Like, I know I'm not the mechanically best 3BF Tweaks player, but when it comes to like getting things set up to be comfortable for you as a player, I'd like to think that I'm okay at doing that. Just because like I've spent so much time in the early game of this game, but not as much in like the later game. Just because I'm terrible. Let's be honest. But with that comes a lot of experience of like getting the game set up to my liking. I'm gonna go hop in and try to set up. Yeah, no problem. So, let me say one more thing before you hop off. If you're doing something similar to what I'm doing, then it's gonna help that if you want to have like a mage setup and then your like warrior class setup, that you want to. Now this is if you're just starting off. let's just say that your mage setup is on group 1, you want to make sure that you do unequip armor. Because if you don't have all the pieces of your mage setup already, like I already have a hood, a robe, boots, gloves, right? If I didn't have all these pieces, then I'll demonstrate what would happen. So let me take off the boots and the gloves, and then I will unequip armor. So what happens is if you don't have those pieces in that slot, it's going to try to maintain equipment from what you already had on. So my warrior stuff, you see I have ancient barbarian gloves and boots on. Now when I switch over to my mage setup, I don't have boots or gloves on that now. So you'll see I still have my gauntlets and my boots still on. So that's why it's important, if you don't have a full setup, you want to make sure that you have the unequip armor selected. So that way you're only wearing the robes. But now if I put those back on there, now it selects my Magicka gloves and boots.
Oh, you did it. You killed the dragon.
Did I do this location already? It's not showing cleared. Yes, make sure you have it checked. You don't necessarily have to, but it helps if you don't have like a full mage switch. That way you're not wearing light armor or heavy armor when you do the switch. That way you're not getting the spell casting penalty. Does that make sense? I feel like I did this location already. Yeah, I totally did this place. Why is it not showing us cleared? Yeah, you could view it as a... Oh, hang on, am I losing frames again? Okay. All right, let me see. Are the frames better now? It might just be me recording while I'm streaming. My first Requiem 3BF tweaks list, besides walking around Lower Rim a bit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, here's the thing, man. I'm more than happy to answer any and all questions that you may possibly have. I completely understand and get that this mod list and 3BF tweaks is a huge learning curve, and the great thing about it is there's a very knowledgeable community around you that is so helpful, and if I can impart any of the knowledge and wisdom and helpfulness that I've been afforded over the years, I will 100% do so at the drop of a hat. It's only bad for like a minute or two. Okay. I think something... I need to figure out how to record better. Because I think recording and streaming at the same time might be also causing me to have bitrate issues. It's like putting too much stress on my graphics card. I don't like this. This doesn't feel like a good idea to do at nighttime.
Kill you!
Hmm. Oh my god. Okay. I think I figured out why. My was trying to record at like 30 bitrate. That makes no sense. Okay, I'm gonna try to record again. Let's see, if I get frame drops, then I'm just not gonna record and I'll figure it out later. Oh wait, I'm not even recording yet. Why is it dropping frames right now? I'm not even recording. YouTube, fix your shit. My God. Like, this is not even me recording. It's literally just fluctuating, dude. Why, YouTube? It's YouTube. It's honestly just YouTube. I don't get it.